In this video, we're going to look at the universal collective, this global energy for the Sagittarius new moon 2026. Okay. So, a quick introduction. Go to my website, edwardragosta.community. Link readings. That is where you'll find information where you can get in touch with me to have a psychic reading with myself and my guides, either in person at Light Club Curiosity Shop, mostly in Warwick, New York, or by telephone and or online Zoom. And if you would like more videos, I have a video subscription service. Let's see, Medium Tarot TV Plus, Feed Your Soul, daily videos, insight, foresight, make it your best life moving forward. And let's see, that would be on link Medium Tarot TV. Okay, same website. All right, so now let's just jump in where we left off from Zodiac Year 2025 forecast, which I believe runs through April 16th or so, 2026. And also depending on when you visit, the current solar month of either Sagittarius 2025 or Capricorn 2026. But as of this day for the new moon, we're dealing with the Sagittarius solar month energy. All right, but I'm just going to jump right in where we left off from that video. And we start with our week energy. But again, everything discussed here is an influence for the entire lunar month. And this time around, it is December 19th, 2025 through January 17th, 2026. All right. So the week energy where it's going to be the strongest is December 19th through the 26th. This is the energy that I call it the student of life. We are all students of life. The Astrological Association is the Earth Sun signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, male, female, specifically the youth, Y-O-U-T-H, those who are 28 years old and younger. Though all Earth signs, male and female, can absorb, connect, resonate with this energy. This is being represented by Earth. It is an energy of being a student or perhaps being a teacher. We're all students and teachers anyway of life. But if you've been thinking about being a student and or a teacher, you might want to look into it. This either this week, December 19th through the 26th, or this lunar month of December 21st, that's the next solar month. December 19th, 2025 through January 17th, 2026. Okay. So what have we learned? What are we learning? What do we want to learn? That's basically it. It's a great energy. It really helps us focus. I like this. I like this energy. Of course, I'm an earth energy, but I really do like this energy. Being open, regardless of our physical age. Keep that in mind. Definitely. All right. Moving on to the day energy. Let's see what we have going on. We start off the day with the moon in Sagittarius, of course. The new moon in Sagittarius is at 8:43 p.m. Eastern, and then adjust the time to where you are on the globe. Interestingly enough, later on in the evening, the moon enters Capricorn at 11:53 p.m. Eastern. Just the time to where you're on the globe. Color of the day is pink. Now, when there's two moon signs being represented on a solar month or a lunar month or eclipse, I always feel it's like we start off with one energy and then we end up with the other. So we're going to start off with Sagittarius energy, which is shooting an arrow for an aim. And this new moon is all about work and job. That's the day energy, which we're going to discuss next. But it's all about that. So Sagittarius is optimistic. Actually, as far as I'm concerned, Santa Claus is represented by Sagittarius. It's that kind of an energy. Doesn't mean they're jolly 24/7, but they have the energy in them. It's a beautiful energy, really. And then the Capricorn energy is much more serious, and that's really the energy that's going to kick in when we talk about the psychic insight theme energy for this new moon. So let's see. I have to go into the 2026 calendar. I would say we're going to be working with the Sagittarius energy up until the full moon. So that will be through Friday, January 2nd, and then the second half of this month, which would be January 3rd, which is Zodiac Cancer full moon, through the January 17th, 2026. We're going to be working with that Capricorn energy. All right. And the Capricorn energy is not that they're not fun loving, but it is more of a serious energy, and it is more of an energy of attainment. Not that you can't attain with Sagittarius, but it's definitely more serious. Okay. So the actual day energy is work job, which I already said. The Astrological Association is Capricorn sun signs. Very interesting. Now, we were in this week energy October 28th through November 4th. So we might want to think back to that week, October 28th through November 4th, 2025. What was happening with our work, our job? What was on our mind about work and job? We might want to do something about it now. Either the week, new moon week, December 16th through 22nd, or the lunar month, December 19th, 2025 through January 17th, 2026. So, but information or insight we got then, we might be able to utilize now or plus it or take action on it. Okay. Typically, new moons are a time of reset, relaunch, or launch. Typically. For some, this new moon might feel like a full moon because of the next energy because of the psychic insight theme. But that doesn't mean we can't make it work for us. You better work. Or Paul. That's very much a Capricorn energy. Now, with this, money is implied, but it's an energy that we have to be careful not to be fearful of spending money. Because when we hold on to something, doesn't matter what it is, any area of our life, we hold on to something so tightly, that's coming from fear or lack or loss. Not like I haven't been there. But everything needs room to grow, evolve, and breathe, right? So if we stranglehold something, it's not good. In the case of money, if we're fearful of spending, we actually block the flow of money coming in. Ain't that a kick in the head? Great song by Dean Martin. But yeah, that's true though. Okay, so just keep in mind that if we're overly cautious, be mindful not to be, loosen up a bit, or maybe we need to be more cautious. Could go either way depending on where we fall in that spectrum at this time in our lives. Okay. Now, Before we move on to the Psychic Insight theme, I want to say the Astrological Associations. So for the zodiac year, which I believe was like the end of March, I think it was March 29th, with the Aries new moon, March 29th, 2025 through around April 16th, 2026, to the next Aries new moon. We have Virgo sun signs, activated, empowered, and triggered. Virgos are the it boys and girls. And we also have the influence of Jupiter in Pisces. So if you have a placement of Jupiter in Pisces, so if you're a Virgo sun, male, female, any age, you're activated, empowered, and triggered. For the solar month, but it is in play because it falls on the day, for the solar month of Sagittarius 2025, which technically ends on tomorrow on the 20th, but that's besides the point. We actually have Sagittarius sun signs, not always the case. So all Sagittarius sun signs are activated, empowered, and triggered for this lunar month through January 17th, 2026. And also female air sun signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, all female air sun signs, though specifically the more mature energy set, 29 years old and older. Okay. For the week energy, we have, I already said, but I'll repeat it. Earth sun signs, male, female, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, specifically male, female, specifically the youth. YOUTH, 28 years old and younger. I always think of my cousin Vinny with that, like youths. Great movie. And then, of course, the day energy was for Capricorn sun signs, activated, empowered, and triggered. Then we get to the Psychic Insight theme. And here we have the influence of Saturn in Sagittarius. This is a bit of a downer. This is a heavy energy, but this is the getting serious energy. So the energy that I attribute to this is responsibilities, obligations. Have they become a burden? So I think it's a good idea actually to do it once per season. So depending on the last time you did this, do a review of your day-to-day routine and schedule. See what's working and what's not working anymore for you. So that would be after work and on your time off, and if you're self-employed, your whole dang day, the whole time, because it's you, and you. Not a bad time to check in. See what's working, what's not. Do we need less of something? Do we need more of something? Do we need to delegate? Do we need to eliminate? Act accordingly, okay? So this puts a serious tone on the new moon, but it doesn't mean it necessarily has to rain on our parade, okay? We don't have to, But we are seriously going to be looking at our current work job and seeing where we want to go moving forward. That's for dang sure. Yeah. Okay. Now, my favorite part, the theme healing song. So sometimes it's almost like cheating. I do get a song title in my head, and this time I did. It's Working for the Weekend. Now, there is a great song, Working for the Weekend, by a group or band called Loverboy, but we didn't go with that one because that's more of a romance thing, and we're dealing more with work and job. So there's another song called Working for the Weekend, released 2020 by Max Schneider. It is a great song and a great video. And the video portrays what we're looking at here very well. And it is featuring, I would imagine, you pronounce it Bono, but I'm going to spell it bbno $. And the video is produced by AJR, which I enjoy that group as well. Excellent song, excellent video. Definitely check it out. So The video has to do with someone, you do all the work and someone else gets the credit because they're in with the boss. So we might review that, see if that fits for us currently. So with the combination of energies though, so we're talking weekday psychic insight theme for the new moon. Do we need to learn anything, skill set, for our current work job or for the work job that we want to have? And how have we outgrown our current work job? Have we learned what we needed to learn and now we need a higher position, or we want a higher position as long as we've learned what we needed to learn? And if we're not allowed to climb the ladder, so to speak, we might be looking for another work job. So that's a possibility as well. So is there growth and evolution in your work job if that is something that you want? Some people like to play it safe. Fine. Different strokes for different folks. It is what it is. All right, I'm going to pretty much end it there. I really do like this. I like this energy because we're going to get our act together, having to do with work and job. And, that's not a bad thing. Work and job obviously is one of the biggies because money is implied, unless we're working for our health, right? So, yeah, I really like this. This is going to set us up and set the tone for the calendar year of 2026, which is basically at this point around the corner. So, whatever you decide to do, make it the best one possible. We hope to see you real soon in another video or in a reading, in person, telephone, online Zoom. So until next time, keep on trucking.